Ahoy there, campers! Welcome back to another Lorcana Camp Legend video. I am here again with my lovely girlfriend, Lindsay. And we are going to play a little best of two matchup with two decks that we think are pretty competitive in the Lorcana metagame. Set championships are going to be right around the corner in October, and so we are trying all the decks out, trying to get a feel for what feels good, what's good against what. And really just dive in and try to, win ourselves some more promo cards, some more playmats, stuff like that. So I've got Ruby Amethyst. Lindsay has Amber Emerald discard. We're going to do a little best of two here, so let's go ahead and roll to see who gets to go first. So would you like odds or evens?
Odds.
Boom! Odds it is. So we'll go ahead and have Lindsay going first on the Amber Emerald discard. Singing the songs. All right.
Okay.
So as the first player, Lindsay will make the mulligan first. It's just a good habit to practice that, even though most of the time in casual it doesn't matter. It's just a good habit to do that first. And Lindsay, you can talk through some of your mulligan choices here if you'd like.
Holding on to a 1-drop. Yeah, keeping a couple cards in hand. Holding on to a 1-drop, hoping to get the shift for Diablo. Ursula Deceiver is always a solid choice for a 2-drop. I kept Sirhis as well because Ruby Amethyst. I guess they're running the evasive Elsa, but I can occasionally run into some inkable problems with this deck, so it's always nice to have something I know I can ink too, in case I pull some uninkables. And then holding on to Ariel so that I have a singer. So
nice. Getting
rid of Cricky and 2 Painting the Roses red. Sending back 3.
Very good.
Now forget you heard that.
Okay, I mean, that's easy for me. So it's an obvious toss of these Be Prepareds and Madame Medusa. Those are going away for sure. I have Chernobog's Followers and Magic Broom here. So we're probably going to keep one of these two. I'm thinking we're probably going to keep the Followers. And we've got a Brawl and a Friends. This is always the dicey thing. I usually, in this matchup, toss Friends, mostly because of Deceiver Ursula. So I think we're going to do that. I'll keep the Followers, the Broom, and the Brawl. I'm going to keep both the 1-drops so I can ink one of them and play the other. So we're hoping we find like a Flynn or, really just anything that's not those cards. So we pick up a few more cards here. Not bad, a little bit redundant for what we already have, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and shuffle up and get started. By all means, jump right in.
All right. We'll start with inking a Diablo. I guess I'll leave him up. And then spending him on a Diablo.
Okay. So I've got 2 Chernobog's Followers, Magic Broom, 2 Brawls, Mim Fox, and a big Sisu.
Okay, good to know.
All good?
Go ahead. Yep.
All right. Okay. I'll draw for turn. Let's see. I'll go ahead. I want to keep both the Brawls just so they can't get, ripped out of my hand too fast, like Bare Necessities. I have a lot of 1-drops all of a sudden. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ink the Magic Broom and play a Chernobog's Followers. And I'll pass turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. Boy, all of my 1-drops are also in close proximity to one another. We're going to ink a Cinderella. I think we'll go ahead and play the Sirhis, considering I didn't see a song in your hand. And I'll pass turn.
All right. I'll draw. I will go ahead and... the thing is that there's not a ton I'd like to pick up here. I mean, I think a Flynn would be fine, but it's obviously being turned off by Sirhis at this stage. So the thing about the Followers is, do I want to sit on it a turn and draw then I don't think that matters. I think I just quest for 1, blow it up and draw a card. I'll go ahead and ink. I'm going to go ahead and ink a goat. That might be incorrect, but I like the rest of my hand. So I'll bring out a Chernobog's Followers, and I'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead. Let's think through this. Ink a Cricky.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and spend 3 on an aerial. Search the top 4. 3, 4 for a song. We'll grab a We Don't Talk About Bruno into the deck. Some cards I don't really want to send to the bottom, but alas, there they go.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
Let's see. We'll definitely quest with Sir Hiss for 1. I'll go ahead and quest with Diablo, and I'll pass.
All right, so I'll draw. Not a bad pickup there. I will. So I had held on to some interesting stuff here. I'm pretty sure we're always playing this brawl on this aerial because we can't let that aerial stick around. It's a big threat, so I'm pretty sure we're going to do that. So the question then becomes, what do we ink? I'm looking at if we want to actually establish a threat here in the coming couple turns. So I don't necessarily want to ink my characters in hand. I think what I'm going to do, and it's about time I do this. I held on to it. I picked up last turn, but if I hold on to it for too many turns, it's just going to get ripped out. So I'm going to ink this Friends on the Other Side. I'm going to go ahead and actually, you know what I should do really is the question about Chernobog's Followers here is do I want to trade into a Diablo or not? I could really limit Lindsay's board here, which I think would be good. Yeah, I'm going to ink this Friends. I'm going to brawl the Ariel. And then, like I said, it really just comes down to this decision. Like, do I want to kill the Diablo because Diablo could always get shifted and start drawing a big hand of cards, or do I want to thin through my deck and look for things like rabbits? And I think I'm gonna kill the Diablo. Let's try it and see where it takes us.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
Ready up, Mr. Hiss.
Mm-hmm.
We'll draw for turn. Oh boy. Cards we keep drawing. I think it's time to go ahead and ink Miss Ursula. I am going to go ahead and spend 3 on another aerial.
Oof.
2, 3, 4. Let's see what we find. A whole bunch of characters that I don't want to send to the bottom of my deck, but we will pick up a Sudden Chill.
All right.
Ouch. Well, maybe my deck wasn't shuffled as well as I thought. I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
Sometimes it's just luck of the draw. I'll spend... You did have 2 brawls in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and spend 1 on a Cinderella so that I got some singing power. I'll go ahead and quest for 1 and pass turn.
I will draw. I think we're just continuing to limit her singers. So we have to ink something just to keep moving towards that that critical ink threshold of like 6 or 7. So I'm thinking that we're going to ink this Fox, mostly because we're not really focusing on putting units on the board right now. And then, yeah, I'm going to brawl your Ariel. And then I'll pass.
All right, already up. Draw for turn. Really, that's not the card I wanted to see, but we can... Oh, decisions. Not finding my card draw in this game.
Yeah, the
main card draw is Diablo and Prince John, and we've
Yeah.
sent a few of them to the bottom of the deck.
Uh-oh. It's good news for me.
Good news for you indeed. Cards in hand?
4.
4. We'll go ahead and spend 4 to get the muses out. Even though he doesn't have cards on board, it's still a Singer 4. They've got Ward. It's helpful in the long run. I guess my decision is whether to go ahead. I should start shrinking down your hand size and sing Sudden Choke.
All right, I'll get rid of a Be King Undisputed. An inkable that I really can't do much with anyways.
Go ahead and quest for 1.
Okay.
Pass turn.
All right, I'll draw. I've drawn better things. I'm going to ink this Merlin Crab, and I will spend 3 on Sisu Emboldened Warrior, and I will pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. This would feel a heck of a lot better. You got 2 cards in hand?
2 cards.
Kiss them goodbye. You've forgotten me.
No, that's my Medusa and my Sisu. Both good options next turn.
I'll go ahead and quest for 1.
All right.
And pass.
All right, so we'll draw here. Ooh, we might have a path back into this game if I'm lucky. We're going to go 4 for the Queen's Castle and 1 to move Sisu to that castle. And because I don't want to put Sisu at risk of getting challenged, which is easier than taking out the castle, I'll go ahead and pass.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Good pickup off the top.
That is a good pickup. We'll draw for turn. I will. You hate to see it. Gonna ink We Don't Talk About Bruno to spend 5. To hard cast We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Okay,
Get rid of Sisu.
Sisu's gone.
We will send 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 6 damage on the castle and pass.
All right, so I'm going to draw for turn, collect 2 for my castle. Again, blessed by the top decks, we're going to grab a rabbit, draw. I'm going to ink the card I drew, which is another Sisu. Gets us to 6, which is nice. And I'll go ahead and spend 1 to move to the castle, just so that you're forced to do something about it.
Sounds good.
All right, your turn.
All right, ready up? Draw for turn. Now we're starting to see some. We'll spend 3 on a Prince John.
Well, you know.
Just in case. We will have Sirhis finish off the castle.
Yeah.
So it just came in. Do I get greedy? You could top deck a Maui. I think I'll just pass. Hold for now.
Okay.
I love it when my fun deck that does a whole bunch of fun things doesn't draw the things. I think you forgot me. Felt pretty good.
That was pretty brutal because I was locked and loaded on either Medusa or the big Sisu that turn. So.
That was a top deck. We're happy to see. So.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sing Friends. We are drawing the card draw into each other, which feels really, really nice. Let's see. I have 2 okay cards here. I think we're gonna go for Goat.
Okay.
In a lore. I guess I think the odds of you having a discard card are there. So it's like, I don't know if I should ink this card or not. I feel like I should so that I have the B prep option. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll ink this Maui. And end my turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. And you're 0 cards in hand, right?
0 cards, yes.
It's a gamble. 4 ink. So his is going to run into Merlin.
Okay. I will not draw.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Well, you might have a discard card.
It's true,
and I don't want
might.
to
I guess it'll change. I'll spend 5 on Akita, who will
Okay.
weaken everybody, and I'll just go ahead. Sorry, I'm moving this. Quest for 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's pretty
to
good.
9, and I'll pass.
All right, we'll draw.
I guess I could have, but I got rid of a character on board. So
I've got 1 attack on this goat, which isn't great. I'll spend 4 on this rabbit. And draw. I will spend... One, two, three, four, five, 6. So you're definitely not lethal next turn.
still gonna take a second.
I'll go to 5. I will go 2. For snake. The question here, right? I haven't inked this turn, so the odds, like if I bounce goat, I can ink it. If I bounce rabbit, I'll draw a card, but then unless that card's a 1-drop, you can discard it and dig deeper with Prince John, which I can't allow. So, and I do need the 4 for to kill a Muses, although Muses don't quest for 2, so maybe I don't actually need that. I'll bounce the goat, gain a lore, and then ink the goat. Again, I need to remove your stuff. And then we've got a pass.
Okay.
So back over to you.
Ready the kids on up?
Yeah, that's where the Kita is like it's
Yeah.
good even without Under the Sea
Draw
sometimes.
for turn. Trying to decide whether I just start to go for it, build out my hand, like build out my board, put the pressure on. I'm not finding songs to sing. You have no cards in hand, so I can't draw any cards.
That's right.
I'll spend 1 on a Diablo. Look at your hand.
Here's my hand.
That's a hand.
Yep.
Quest for 2.
For sure.
To go to 11. Quest for 1 more. Make you kind of decide between the 2 of them. I guess my question is Prince John. You're really not going to let me draw with him. I should hold on to him a little bit longer, see what we got. I'll go ahead and pass.
John. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I guess you could top deck and be prepared. That would mess me up a little bit. But
Yeah, probably.
be the only incentive to questing, I guess. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You do not have lethal next turn. We will go.
should have quested either with Prince John or Cinderella. Thinking about that now, because it would have put me in a place to like
Have lethal next
have
turn.
lethal. You would have had to think through what you wanted to get rid of, unless you top decked, of course. But
Yeah. I'll hit Muses for 2. And then I will spend 3 on a fox. Bounce the rabbit, draw a card. That could have been more helpful. I will spend 4 on rabbit, draw a card. We'll go. Yeah, the question here is like, do I go into Muses or do I go into Kita? I think I don't want your Kita bouncing my stuff, or sorry, your Muses bouncing my stuff. But then again, the only thing you can bounce as is Merlin, and then I draw a card.
Right.
So maybe that's not the end of the world.
yeah,
I mean, I think you would do it anyways, just to remove something that could clear.
yeah. And arguably, with Prince John in hand and my ability to discard, I want a card or 2 in your hand. It's not the end of the world.
I'll quest 1 with Snake, and I'll go into Muses with Fox, and sitting on 2 cards, and that's where I'll stay. So I will pass back to you.
Okay. Draw for turn. That was a pretty sweet top deck. Decisions. Do I Ursula? Find out if you have a B prep, get rid of it, quest hard. Or do I Cricky and clear your board besides your
That's
a tough choice.
That's a tough choice. I think the Cricky puts more questing on board. The Ursula does protect you from if I have a B prep in hand, right? So it's like you get punished if you probably win the game. You probably don't need the Cricky questing right now. I was
gonna say I think it's Ursula
it's
because
Ursula.
I lose the game if you top deck a B prep or have one in your hand.
Well, at least the game gets a lot harder.
Or it gets a lot harder, right? You know,
right.
Clear the board versus if you know.
I think you want to check, make sure I don't have a B prep, and then quest out.
Yeah, Ursula.
I do not.
Queen's Castle, Madame Medusa. Still important to know.
Nonetheless, I think it was the right play. You go to 19 here. You leave your Ursula up.
Just 18. I'm at 12. Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, you're right.
5,
You're right because I killed the Muses. Yeah.
6, and I'll pass.
Okay.
Yeah, because the nice thing is all then Cricky has to do is survive a turn.
Right.
I know it's in your hand, so at least I can prepare for that. So anyway, I think that was the right call.
I agree. I think... I don't know. I have to kill everything. How do I kill everything? Okay, I can't kill everything, but I can once again stop lethal. So we go Mim into, let's call it Cinderella.
Okay.
We're going to go Mim into Diablo and Merlin into Prince John. And then we're going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a Medusa on the Kita.
Yep.
We're going to go 2 for a Flynn. So we're going to try to catch up here. But we're going to need to draw some goodies, I think, if that's going to happen. Pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. What a useless draw. Oh, let's see. We will obviously spend 5 on Cricky.
For sure, yeah.
We'll buff up Ursula. She'll take out Snake. Okay, let's think through this.
I mean, what's the value of killing my stuff?
That's true.
Like,
that puts me at 1.
I think you just go to 19 to make it easier for yourself, that if I can kill 2 things, that maybe you can play 1 thing and stick it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird scenario. I mean,
It is
because
a
like
weird
it would feel
scenario.
right to kill my stuff if you weren't like trying to like close the game. I mean, obviously, if Cricky lives, you win the game no matter what.
Right.
But I mean,
We'll go to 19.
I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
I have one
You
card.
do.
I have to draw really well.
This is one of those, like, I keep thinking more turns in the future, and you're like, I really don't have to make it very far.
I collect 3 with Flynn Rider. And then I'm going to quest up to 14 and play Be Prepared.
Yeah.
So we drew it. Now, I'm going to draw off of my Merlin.
Sure.
So I'll go here. And do I ink something here? I've got like, my hand's not great. Literally any character you play, and I have to find an answer for it. So it's like, do I want to give myself more wiggle room for next turn? I think I'm going to keep both of these cards.
Yeah.
So I'll pass.
Draw for turn.
Is it not a character? Oh my gosh.
I will pass.
Huge. Okay.
Huge.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get another 4 on deck. I will go 3 for friends.
Okay.
1, 2.
My phone's ringing.
Oh, I think your phone's ringing. Yeah.
What's that weird noise?
Okay, so. All right, so I got 5 left. And I think I'm going to go 4 for a Queen's Castle and pass.
Okay. Show me a character with ward. Oh my goodness. We will spend 2 on a Painting the Roses red. Chosen character gets 1 turn. I will draw a card. Oy vey. That's a character, but we don't have enough ink to play it.
It's getting close. It's getting real close here.
I know. It's trying to decide whether or not I want to ink something so that I have a little bit more wiggle room, but all the characters in my card are 5. I'll pass.
Okay, we go to 16. We got 8 ink to work with. Draw for turn. So sorry.
Oh no.
That's another castle, and here's a rabbit. So I'll draw. I cannot believe this. I'll pass, but no, sorry. I'll ink Maui and move rabbit. But I think I got this because I'll go to 20 next turn.
What's the top deck of You're Welcome? It's the only answer
That's
I have.
very true. You're welcome. We'll do it.
I won't do it.
Wow. I mean, I couldn't have drawn better this game
Yeah.
if I'd planned
I know. I
it.
grabbed
Like,
one more card. And I'm like, any character that
You-
I could and so that's the only downside is I pretty much only ink up to 5,
Yeah.
and only continue inking if it's like specific to a play.
Yeah. Well, I think this is where like if you'd thrown one more unit in. Now, granted, I would have been able to kill it, so maybe it does equal out.
That was. I mean, I thought about that turn where you're like, I could have quested with Cinderella. I could have quested with Prince John. Like that decision not to quest with one more character that turn.
Yeah, it might. The Prince John one might
probably is
have.
technically what lost me the game.
I think the Prince John one might have been
Yeah.
what helped. It's hard to tell because obviously, like me drawing perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what that was. But hey, we're gonna play
I
another
did see
one.
one You're Welcome early on, but I sent it to the bottom because at the time I was, Bruno.
Right.
I'm waiting for a character I'm expecting a character like Flynn, something that or a Sisu with a whole bunch of attack because I got cards in my hand. Who knows?
I think I made a mistake hitting your Diablo instead of drawing the card with Chernobog's Followers. I think
Yeah.
that was a bit of a misplay. I think I was afraid of a shift Diablo,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't have been able to easily respond to. I did have a Brawl still in hand at that point, but I think my thought process was like, I know how easily you can pick things out of my hand. Bare Necessities hadn't been played yet, so I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
if you go shift Diablo, play Bare Necessities, I think I lose there. Versus if you're forced to like, you know, spend 3 to like fully develop a Diablo, you won't have the singer for it ready to
Yeah.
go. You know what I mean? Like, it gives me more time to find it out. But I think that was maybe like a not the best mindset. So, anyways, I'm going first this time, which may or may not be an advantage against your deck specifically, because I don't have the extra card. Now, if I can hit my card draw early, then I think I might be all right.
Now my decision of whether or not I hold on to it. You're welcome in my hand. I think we'll hold on to that instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tossing. So I'm looking at my hand. I've got my Flynn for turn 2. I've got Foxes, which I don't necessarily want 2 of them. I would really like to get a 1-drop, so I can go like 1-drop into Flynn into Fox. So I'm gonna keep this Rabbit for card draw against this matchup, and I'm gonna toss these cards. You know what? I'm gonna keep 1 for an extra inkable. So I'm gonna keep this Flynn because I think I won't need another Flynn necessarily. I can ink it safely. I'll toss these 3.
Yeah, this game I'm holding on to Cinderella, so I've got a bunch of songs to sing. Last game I didn't have a whole lot of songs in my hand starting on, so I'm going to hold on to a Bare Necessities and a Set and Chill, so that I can, instead of holding on to Diablo, I can sing a Bare Necessities on turn 2 and take a peek at the hand, get rid of something, probably, hopefully, send in the rest, because it's all stuff I want to see later. So yeah, sending back 4. 2, 3, 4.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go first. So I'm going to ink this Friends on the Other Side because I do not want it ripped out of my hand. And I'll pass.
Okay. I think we'll go ahead and ink Painting the Roses red and spend 1 on Miss Cinderella. Pass.
Draw for turn.
I forgot to draw for turn.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Get so excited.
Over here thinking you're going first. It's my turn. I'll ink a Flynn, play a Flynn. Your turn.
Nice. All right, we'll draw for turn. Ink Diablo. Cinderella's going to sing a Bare Necessities.
All right, so I do have a Brawl.
We'll get rid of Brawl, but we'll take a look. We got another Flynn. Madame Mim can show up next turn. Merlin, Madame Medusa. Okay. What I especially know that you don't have is another song. So instead of playing her, I'm going to spend 1 on another Cindy.
Interesting.
And
All
I'll
right.
pass.
Now, good news. I do get my 3 for Flynn Rider.
You sure do.
Huzzah! I'll go ahead and draw my card for turn. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Flynn is going to take out the first Cinderella. And I'm going to then ink my backup Flynn. Yes, I'm going to ink my backup Flynn. Your Cindy's gone.
Okay.
And then play a... So actually, I wonder if I should have... I think I'm trying to decide if I want to preserve my health on my Mim Fox, or do I want to take a questing point? Because that's like the question here. I guess you probably can't kill with just Cindy. I probably should have done that the other way.
Flynn with Cindy.
Yeah, sorry. I'll quest Flynn, bounce Flynn, take out Cindy. And that way, that's a smarter play. That's a smarter play.
Or why wouldn't you hit with Flynn,
so I can get the quest point. That makes sense. Which I think I have to be like pretty aggressive here going first against you, knowing that I'm not going to have a lot of health. Your turn. Okay, and by health, I mean hand size.
Let's see. Where are we going? I think we're going to ink another Painting the Roses red. We'll spend 3 on Diablo.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have an answer for that right now.
Yeah, I got rid of that Brawl, and we'll pass. Okay.
All right, so we'll ready our Fox. We'll draw a card. All right, well, this is a pretty easy ink, I think. That rhymes. I'm going to ink the Crab. Crab's not super good into your deck because you really don't have anything I need to be hitting that's very big. So I'll play my Merlin Rabbit. I'll draw my card. And then I will quest with my Mem to 5. Okay. Your turn.
All right, ready on my ink. Draw for turn. Cards in hand?
4.
Okay. We'll spend 3 on a Prince John. We'll have Cindy sing Sudden Chill.
Okay, I'll discard Madame Medusa.
Okay, I'll draw for Prince John.
Yep.
I'm going to ink Ursula, quest with Diablo for 1, and pass. I'll draw when you do.
Okay. All right, you have 3 cards in hand?
Sure do.
Okay. Well, let's see here. How do I want to handle this? I have no answer for this Diablo right now, which is the worst. You probably don't have an answer for a Flynn right now.
It's true, I probably don't.
So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that Cinderella. The reason I'm doing that is because that gives you Under the Sea for next turn. So we're going to remove that. I do need to still ink. So you've got 3 cards in hand. The Sisu here would be an interesting card to develop. Oh, thank you.
You know, Cindy packs a punch.
That's right, certainly. I will, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go 3 for Fox. I'm going to bounce Rabbit. I'm going to draw.
I'll draw when you do.
And then I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink Sisu and develop a Flynn, and I'm going to quest for 1 with Fox to 6. Okay. So again, can't Under the Sea now, would be forced to use a much bigger spell to get rid of Flynn, so I'm pretty happy with this. Your turn.
Okay.
Hand is shrinking fast, though.
3 cards in hand?
3 cards.
I will make it easy on you.
I don't like that.
So you don't have to pick.
Okay.
Diablo's going to sing Sudden Chill, but I'm also going to spend 4 on You Have Forgotten Me.
Ouch.
So
okay.
I'll discard your hand.
It's pretty brutal.
I will draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Brutal.
All right. I will ink something.
Yeah, perhaps a better play there for me would have been to leave the rabbit on board, develop the Sisu, and try to ink down my hand. That might have been a way I could have mitigated that. Because it's not so much the loss of cards for me, though that is crappy, it's the gain of cards with Prince John that's so brutal in this matchup.
I think I'm going to ink Bare Necessities.
Okay.
And then spend that last one on a new Cindy.
Okay, so Under the Sea is online.
And then I'll pass. My turn.
All right. Under the Sea is
Yeah,
online.
so I figured I'd get her back out there.
Okay,
Just in
I'll
case.
draw.
Draw when you do.
It's not good, is what it is. I will collect my 3 for Flynn, huzzah. And then I'll quest for 2 with my foxes to go to 11, and I will pass. Because, well, I guess if you have a Cricky, that's how me questing with Flynn would get punished. Because if you Cricky and throw Cindy into Flynn, that's not good. Otherwise,
true.
you would have to throw Prince John and Cindy or Diablo, both of which are bad. I think the most likely path for me winning would be Flynn living here. So I will pass.
Yeah. I would have 100% taken out Flynn. So
Okay.
I will draw for turn. Well, actually, I guess I probably wouldn't have had to. 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and just spend 5 to hard cast. We don't talk about Bruno on Flynn.
Okay, I do have another card in my hand, so
Okay.
50-50.
It is 50-50.
All
Bobby
right.
drawing a card other way.
Madame Medusa is
All right,
gone.
I will take a card. Number cards. Just take down 1. I could clear a fox. I don't think I care. I think I'm in control at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think I quest for 1. And pass.
All right, so we're going to ready up foxes,
What
draw.
do you do?
All right. I'm going to ink my Flynn Rider. I'm going to spend 4 on the Queen's Castle and 2 to move my Mims to the castle. And then I will quest for 2 with my Mims up to 13 and pass.
Won't enjoy that.
It is, again, the play that I have to make.
It's true.
It is not a play that is like choice. It's like I have to make that. And
I'm playing the game in my head of, like
things
you
that
always
punish
tell
me.
me, this is a control deck. You have to wait sometimes. But I have all these cards in my hand. I don't know what to do with them.
Probably play them.
Such good advice. You have no cards in hand.
Nada.
I really need to get some singers on my board. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 next turn.
Yeah, I take it there's no Cricky.
Oh, there is a Cricky in my hand.
Oh,
You're right.
crap. Well, wow. I should have kept my mouth shut.
It's funny. This is what...
Roast me in the comments for
Right.
not keeping my mouth shut.
You guys can roast me in the comments because I have this bad habit of like when I get Diablo out and I get so many cards in hand that I get so like narrow focused on one thing that I forget that I have other answers in my hand. So I'm sitting on a You're Welcome thinking, all right, how can I send the castle back? And I'm like, 5 ink, okay, can't sing it. Do I develop a singer and wait a turn? And I'm like, oh, I have a Cricky. So we'll spend 5 on Cricky.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
So that makes us 5, 4, 4. We're hitting 4.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have Diablo and Prince John take out the castle.
Alrighty. Castle's gone.
And we've got another singer. So we'll have Cindy take out, we'll do the undamaged one.
Makes sense. My lone little fox.
I know. And then I'll pass.
All right, let's see. I'm going to draw a
Probably
Friends
should
on the
start
other
inking.
side. That's what I'm going to draw. Oh my God.
Diablo. That's fine. I'll draw with you.
Show me, be prepared. Aw. Dang. All right. Well, I'm going to spend 2 on Chernobog's followers
Okay.
and pass.
Okay.
It's not looking good for the home team.
Let's, Let's see what cards we want to put. Um,
Talk about that psychic prediction.
I'm gonna.
Calling the friends off the top and then getting embarrassed by the 2 cards I draw with friends. Thanks, Chernabog's followers.
No cards in hand.
No cards.
Trying
No
to
dice.
think through what the smart thing for me to do is.
I take it, you got a lot of options.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, if you have Keyed Under the Sea, I'd probably just lose on the spot.
I don't have Keyed Under the Sea. So basically this is sort of what I'm thinking. But I can dig for it. So I've got Ariel, but I've also got the Muses. So I could play the Muses, and I got a couple songs in hand. So like I can sing 2 songs and send back
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm sending back the Chernabog Stars. I don't think I really want to be
I feel like
bouncing
weirdly,
to your hand. I
feel
probably
like-
want to find the Under the Sea.
yeah, I feel like you'd
It's
love
a
the End of the
smarter
Sea
play.
here. Yeah.
All right, so we'll spend 3 on Ariel.
Because you don't want me drawing with them. I mean, to be honest, I'm so far behind on.
3, 4. We got a sudden chill.
It's okay. I mean, you could do like a hard cast a song and then
I can also.
like-
At this stage, I think I'm going to ink the Muses, spend 3 on another Ariel.
oh, hot dog.
Keep digging.
Just
4.
keep digging.
That's a swing and a miss. We did get a Bruno.
That's not bad.
Not
And you
bad.
can sing that.
We sure can.
So that's nice.
So Cricky can sing Bruno if I want to get. I guess it'll discard.
Yeah, and you'll get a little bit deeper.
Or do I want to start questing? I think I'm okay at the moment. Cricky will, in fact, sing Bruno on Mimfox.
You don't think you want to do it to followers? Just so I can't draw into like a B prep or something?
Yes.
Unless you had a plan for those. I mean, I know it feels like excessive, but I feel like that would be.
You're
really-
at 4, 6 ink.
Yeah.
So you're going to draw for turn. You could quest, so you
up.
could get up to 3 cards next turn.
Yeah.
All right, get rid of one of the followers instead. It's probably a smarter thought.
And then you draw.
And then I draw.
It is wild the hand size that deck can
That's
assemble.
not. Quest for 1.
Yeah, that feels right.
And I think we're just going to keep holding on.
Okay.
We'll pass. Draw when you do.
I'm gonna quest, blow it up, draw a card.
And so will I.
I will spend 4 on a rabbit, draw a card.
Me too.
Again, like I'm playing from this perspective of like, well, it's not good either way. I'm gonna play a Flynn and ink a crab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've got lethal if you can't deal with these things.
Yeah.
Which you probably can, but I will not quest with Mimfox because I need it to trigger Flynn in my last-ditch effort that in that hand of about 30 cards of yours that you don't have a removal spell. I will pass.
All right, we're going to start by Ariel singing You're Welcome. We will send Flynn back to your deck, and you will draw 2 cards.
Yay!
Just ready up my ink first.
Hooray, cards for you to discard. I'll draw 2.
Okay.
These are great cards. You better watch out.
Let's see. I think we have this Ariel also sing "You're Welcome"
Wow.
and send Merlin back to your deck.
All right, so I'm going to draw a card when it leaves play.
Yep.
So I'll go up to 5 cards.
Okay.
I don't like that look on your face. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
These are great cards. You better watch out.
All right.
All right.
5 cards in hand.
5 cards in hand.
Let's start. Ursula, see if we found a B prep.
I did not.
Didn't find a song at all.
No
We got
songs.
a brawl. We got Maui. We got a castle that we don't particularly love to
And
see.
a goat.
And a goat. I think we're going to spend 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no. We're going to do this in an order. Diablo will sing Bare Necessities. Castle.
Okay, castle's gone.
I'll draw.
All right.
I'm still looking.
At this point, you don't
silly.
even need Under the Sea, so you just need to keep discarding my cards.
Which I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we've got 4 for You Have Forgotten Me. These 2 can each sing Sudden Chill.
That is disgusting. That is so gross.
So that was 4 cards.
I thought I'd get to keep at least one of them.
That's
oh my
4
god.
cards. Let's draw 4 for Prince John.
Jeez Louise. I don't think there's anything I can do at this point.
And then I'll pass.
Thanks. I'll play a Sisu
Probably
quest
could
for
ink.
1.
I probably
this
should
Sisu
be
is so strong. Tell me how many cards you have in your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's 11 attack Sisu. Under the Sea is never touching it.
She's so strong.
All right, your turn.
Okay, let's write everybody up.
This is a formality at this point.
Sorry that I'm... Not necessarily. I mean, you're at 15. I'm at 3 lore.
All right. You can be polite if you'd like. I mean, you just keep my board... If you just keep my board clear and just start
I'm
questing...
going to stop at drawing for turn.
Yeah, I bet.
I would like it to be known. Not that Under the Sea helps me in this moment.
No, Under the Sea is not good here. I mean, you haven't needed it for a couple turns at this point.
Yeah.
And
Let's
clearly you
start-
didn't actually need it in the first place.
Let's start with Bruno to get rid of Sisu.
Yeah, all right.
We'll draw a turn.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, something with 2 attack can just kill Fox.
That's true, it could. Nah, we'll Bruno her too.
Oh, my lord. That feels excessive. How many Brunos? Is
gonna-
that your last
I'm gonna
Bruno?
ink a
This
Dion.
better
That
be
is
your last
probably my
Bruno.
last Bruno.
It's your last Bruno. I've got a chance.
Okay, so we're going to start with 2 on a Surhis. I
Okay.
mean, we're going to really hope you don't be prep, but I do have a big old hand.
I have 1 shot at drawing it.
That's true. I'll spend 3 on a Prince John to
Yep.
get my questers out.
Yep.
I mean, we could reload the hand, so I'll spend 2 on an Ursula as well.
Okay.
We'll go 1.
Here's my hand.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll pop up to 10. Pass.
All right, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and all I have is a Sisu. Good game.
I didn't see an Under the Sea the whole game, for the record.
I noticed that. There was multiple times I thought
Oh,
that would...
those are my next 4 cards.
Yep. That's, great.
But this what's so funny is I got so fixated on finding it Under the Sea that I was just like, oh, I just have other answers in my
Yeah, I
hand.
think that's the thing. It's like Under the Sea is super efficient sometimes, but also you can do inefficient plays, and
Right.
eventually I'll run out of resources. I definitely made it. I think I made a nuanced, easy to sort of screw up misplay. I think I should have just like dropped hand size faster instead of. Like, I should have left the rabbit up. I should have played like a magic broom to basically stash a card And then I think, and I guess I just was looking at your hand. I'm like, what are the odds that you can discard all 3 of these cards next turn? Doesn't, it's there, it's possible, but will it happen?
Right.
And it did happen. So
Yeah,
I
discarding
think I
all 3
should've.
cards in a turn, discarding like 3 cards in a turn feels nasty. 4 feels. I mean, when I have that many cards in hand, you're like,
It's
yeah,
pretty.
it's probably,
It's a given. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this slugfest between these 2 decks. We split games, which is exciting. I think there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of practice I can do from the Ruby Amethyst side to improve, how I approach that matchup. And similarly, I think that the Emerald Amethyst definitely has, a lot of like weird deck choice things it can make to like improve matchups in one area, and it's hard to find that perfect 60, and that's what I've been noticing with that list is like, you're giving up certain matchups for other things. So it'll be interesting to see where we land going forward, but for now, I think both the lists are really cool. You can find them down in the description. Be sure to leave us a like, comment, and consider subscribing if you want to see more Lorcana, Star Wars Unlimited, or Pokemon content. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time.